It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins. The Red Sox find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Jake Odorizzi gets the ball for the Twins in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Cruz is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Batting third, the catcher.
Settling in now, Jorge Alfaro. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. High and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
The designated hitter, J.D.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Hit down the third base line. Runner goes. And a step off. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between. Now at the plate, Luis Arias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit out towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. And in the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2 ball really changed the complexion of this inning. it looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Grounded up the first baseline, scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. And here's J.D. Martinez as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Slow roller down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Liner towards second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Line towards center field. Astudillo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Here's Miguel Sano. He was hitless in the shutout last night. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Sano brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Miguel Sano becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Verdugo waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Up next for Minnesota, Josh Donaldson. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Down the third baseline. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Down the left field line and deep. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side. Coming to the plate now, Zue Lin. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Lin.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. In the air out to straightaway left. Rosario comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Batting in. The center
One
fielder,
gone here in the
number
Boston
99.
third, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here. I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rosario will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. In his career, Betts is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch. And bottom of the third now, set to get his day started, Eddie Rosario. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Fouled off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. He'll try again. 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Now at the plate, Max Kepler, as he'll get his first opportunity on this one. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. And it's fouled away. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some 2-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Into the box now, Williams Astudillo.
The center fielder, Williams.
In there, 0-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Fouled away. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Bobby Dahlbeck. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Here's Donaldson down at third. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now
striding in for Boston, Jorge Alfaro. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
A bouncer up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Astudillo is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So both runners able to move up a base, second and third now with 2 gone. 2 men on, 2 out, and that means Matt Chapman will dig into the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Chapman swings, and this one's hit very well out to left. And that is off the wall. He's in at second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
The first baseman.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy.
A leap, but it's off his glove. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
The center fielder, Alex.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Now that left fielder, Andrew.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second.
And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Next for the Red Sox, the right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts.
Betts.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Benintendi's on the move. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Number 15.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, D-Row, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Striding in once again, Luis Arias. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And there's one away.
Batter number 11.
So digging in now, Jorge Polanco. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Skied into very shallow right. Betts in a few steps as he takes it, 2 down. Here's Nelson Cruz now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground is short. Reined in. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Next up for the Red Sox, Matt Chapman. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard and go one way.
Wow, and they end the inning with the. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind. So the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up is Benintendi. And this one is gone. A home run.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Ripped down the first base line. Step on the bag for 1. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. First time up, he went down looking. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. But not before the Twins get one. Digging in, Zue Lin. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the sixth. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The center fielder.
Digging in now, Alex Verdugo. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Line drive to center field. Astudillo is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now back.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the sixth. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mookie Betts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, that'll bring in Williams Astudillo. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Luis Arias. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Digging in to try it again, Jorge Polanco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Fouled off. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down goes.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lined into left center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
In now, Bobby Dahlbeck, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Last time through was a base hit. Betts is on the move. Hard hit ball to short. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, the catcher.
Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up, throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired.
Leading off for the Twins, the right
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hembree was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
On the run is Benintendi. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble, but that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout because that's not easy to do.
Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
The third baseman, number 24.
So striding in, Josh Donaldson. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Sano over at second. Garver at first. 2 out in the inning. Sent on the ground out to second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So striding forward now, Xander Bogaerts. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
The third baseman, Matt.
Stepping up to the plate, Matt Chapman. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, a 3-pitch. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Digging in, Max Kepler. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Playable for Verdugo, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for Minnesota.
At the plate, Williams Astudillo. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And there's ball 1.
1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 1-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Pops this one up. Dahlbeck ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter, number 2.
Coming to the plate now, Luis Arias. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Now here's 1 hit in the air to the right side. Dahlbeck will put this one away, and the side. New inning set to get underway. Striding into the box, Zue Lin. He was a ground-out victim last time up. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Lifted the other way to left center. Astudillo is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now back.
Digging in,
Left
Andrew
field.
Benintendi. He's 2 for 3 thus far. From the stretch.
Runner.
Runners off for second. Hit hard on the ground to second. Right to him. And that's the second out. Sergio Romo comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this
Your
one.
attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins.
Here's the first
Number
pitch to him.
54.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Looking up is Rosario. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
At the plate now, Bobby Dahlbeck, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. And now a pitch on the way. Hard liner toward short. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. Well, the Red Sox into the box. Jorge Polanco starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
0-1, here it comes. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So stepping in, Nelson Cruz, and he's over in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Again, another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.